Ciara, and this is What the Fuckle, where I answer your questions about the Irish language. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Munster Irish, which is the Irish spoken in the south of Ireland, how things are pronounced, the stress patterns of the speech, and also some specific words that are used in the dialect. So here with me today to discuss Munster Irish is the Dr. Seaghan Mac, and I'm very lucky to have him here with me today because he has a wonderful Munster Irish and he's really patient and puts up with all of my questions all the time whenever I ask him. Diolch, Seaghan.
Consanto here.
Tá mé go dtíl ar fad. Chun is a tán tú hain.
No tácha.
So actually, first of all, I want to ask you something about Munster Irish. When people who speak that dialect are speaking, they often say Gaelainn instead of Gaeilge, which is what most people in Ireland would call the Irish language. So why is that?
Every dialect of Irish has its own word to refer to the language itself as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
In Munster, they use the word Gaelainn, and that refers to the Irish language. Connemara, they say Gaeilge. In Munster, they say Gaelic. And in Scotland, they would say Gaelic.
Okay, so Gaelainn doesn't just mean the Irish spoken in Munster. It's just with the way you say Irish.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about stress patterns. What part of the word is stress on?
In Munster Irish,
Mm-hmm.
the final syllable is stressed. I think a good word to illustrate what we mean is tell me how you call a man a fool.
Amadan.
And I would say Amadan. I'm stressing the final part of the word, the A fada sound.
The Irish word for moon.
The shiny thing.
The moon in the sky, yeah, that shiny thing. But I would say Gaelach and you would say
Gaelach.
Next of all, we have pronunciation of words in Munster Irish. The MH is different. Instead for saying very good, I'd say anawa.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say?
Anava.
So the MH is always like a V sound.
MH, BH is always a V sound.
The C in scale is different, isn't it?
In Munster, the Irish is scale. You'd expect the sh because it's a slender vowel. And you've another thing going on there as well. So scale, that's E fada A. E fada A in Munster Irish is pronounced E. So for example, scale, and also the Irish word for 100. How would you say?
Kate.
In Munster, it's keeled.
And when you were learning that, were you very conscious about learning these specific sounds?
I was, and I read about them before I really heard them.
Okay.
And then when I heard them being pronounced in that way in Munster, I was very excited to hear them.
Okay, is it a rule as well that there's sometimes more syllables in words in Munster Irish?
Epenthetic vowels. Those are vowels that are inserted into words
Mm-hmm.
to help the speaker pronounce them. An example would be if we were to take the phrase that everyone knows in Ireland, an will cadagum dogady and lehrus. In Munster, lehrus is pronounced lehrus.
Letters.
Lehrus. There's an extra.
Lehrus.
There's a vowel in there that's not actually written. There are many more examples of words like that. Shan.
Mm-hmm.
So shan is a prefix.
Yeah.
Like if shan van, you wouldn't say shan van in Munster. You'd say shannavan. Shannavan.
Is that helper vowel the same as we have in Hiberno English? Like we say film.
It's the same thing. The trend towards epenthetic vowels has influenced the English we speak in Ireland.
Okay, film.
So film, I find it very hard to say film.
So they just have more epenthetic vowels in Munster Irish.
I think they do. Also, Connemara for very good is nice. I like Anwa.
Anwa.
And in Munster it's Anova.
Anava. People do, I think, know that from school. They must have teachers from Munster because Anna, people know that as meaning very in Irish.
I think in the 20th century, many people from Munster, the Munster Gaeltachts became teachers.
So it's kind of just got into the psyche then of the country.